watching out for you. This is Storm Team 8.
The West Pierhead Lighthouse at Cleveland Harbor have been more of a tourist attraction lately than a maritime aid to navigation. It's been encrusted with ice from that bitterly cold Arctic air flowing across Lake Michigan and the rest of the Great Lakes. This happens to be on Lake Erie, plus very strong winds also, and so that beam probably not making it out very far, and of course we're getting a little taste of that too. The nice thing about being on the downwind side of a Great Lake is that the warm waters, and warm of course a relative term, warms up the air, but of course we're stuck with the cloud cover so often here in the winter. No flurries out there, even though we've seen a couple today. Here's the cool air spilling out southward from the Canadian provinces. We had a couple of communities here in northern Minnesota, morning lows of 30 below, just to give you an indication of how cold this grip of Arctic air is. It's surging now to the southeast, and a lot of it's actually wrapping around Lake Michigan. So when I show you local temps, keep an eye on like Sturgis and Coldwater here. We're already into the single digits in these locations. Benton Harbor now inland at 5. And then you go up to the north also. Here in Big Rapids, it's 3. That's the coldest temperature right now in lower Michigan, the lower peninsula. 10 here in Ionia, and you factor in the winds, which are now calm in most locations. It's still blowing at about 5 miles an hour here in Grand Rapids, and it knocks the wind chill down by a couple of degrees. We're as cold as 0 here in Ionia, just an indication that December is trying to make a statement across West Michigan. Forecast for tonight, clear cold. I use the word urban heat island. Susie called me on it. Let me explain what that is very, very briefly. During the day, we get a little bit of sunshine and it absorbs into the buildings, the pavement, and then at night, that radiates that heat. So we don't get as cold in the metro areas. That's the bottom line. But out in the countryside, Big Rapids, for example, you're at 3. We'll stay at just 15 here in Grand Rapids tonight. For tomorrow, upper 20s again for almost all of West Michigan, variably cloudy skies. You notice a little bit of blue sky here in the forecast. We'll see some, not quite as much as we had today, but some in the 8-day forecast. Upcoming, not a lot of snow showers. We've got small chances each and every day for just basically flurries. Light snow here as we get into the weekend. If you have travel plans across the Midwest, unless you're on the downwind side of, say, Lake Erie or Lake Ontario, you're going to be relatively snow-free. No big snowstorms here in the 8-day forecast. In fact, our best chance of measurable snow, which is not that good, and if we do get snow, it should be pretty light, looks like coming up on Monday and Tuesday. And look at those temperatures. That, of course, the big weather story. We're not going to crack the freezing mark here for the next 8 days. But hey, if you have travel plans over Christmas, I was looking at some of the medium range forecast model guys, and it appears that we don't have any big snowstorms for the entire United States as long as everything stays on track. Now, it's still about 10 days out, so we'll keep you posted on that.